Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. This is BotBot here, and I am here with Slugfacekillah.
Boing.
That is his entry sound, apparently. I did not know that. That was his audio trademark. But we are here. We're talking about the newest maps from the design that he did for his own route expansion, an entire expansion that includes factions, 2 maps, and a deck. And today we're going to be talking about the Wastelands map. The Wastelands map represents really the future of the root woodlands. All the war, all of the fighting and settling and building of workshops and plotting.
The wood cut down.
All the tunnels, yeah, all the wood being cut down. It's really taken its toll on the map, and so the future looks bleak if you look at the Wastelands map. And so Slugface, you want to talk a little bit about the history of this map, the design, and then what we'll do is we'll jump into a little bit of details on how the map works, and then following that, we're going to have a live playthrough. So yeah, take us away.
Sounds like a plan, man. So yeah, when I was making factions for the Outsiders expansion, there was some discussion over what is acceptable for factions to be made in the real world. And, I sometimes like going kind of against the grain, and so I kind of had this idea for a faction of time traveling robots from an alternate future, as the sixth and final faction. Of course, who better to craft these deadly automatons but the Triple Hammer Tinker? Of course, he wouldn't have that skill as we know them, but perhaps in the future. So this idea of Old Man Tinker came to be, coming back to our time period, with his deadly robots and at least claiming to come to the future, where wasteland that is left from all the warring and battling and revolting and favoring the woodland.
Yeah, and I want to interrupt you right there because and all the other times that we've talked about Old Man Tinker, you've made a very clear distinction that he claims to be from the future, which I think is yeah, he's just a crazy old man.
He could just be a nut.
Yeah,
he could be a nut. He does have one move where at the start of his turn, if things aren't really going his way, he can do a do-over and remove all of his pieces from the map and then flip his board over back as per setup instructions.
Oh wow.
He is reappearing in the timeline. Little Groundhog Day action for the beaver.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, so if he is telling the truth, then the Wastelands map would be the future that he comes from. And so the A side of the map, because obviously a route map has to have 2 sides. The A side was deep woods, which kind of represented the woodland in the beginning when it was unexplored and in routes past where everybody first appeared and first explored and settled the map or the woodland. And with the deep woods map, because it kind of became modular in nature, it was very important that because the clearings came out randomly and could skew the map, it had to at its core be like a very, very balanced map. So I did a lot of research on the other boards to see what made a map route. I dissected the other boards and tried to make the ultimate in a balanced map. And when it came to the Wastelands map, I said, okay, totally different. Now we're going to do the total opposite of that. I don't want a balanced, perfect map. I want the most imbalanced map that can possibly exist in this game and still function. And that was the big inspiration behind it. So I wanted clearings that were super, super valuable. So I created the clearings first. I wanted to have an homage to the triple slot clearing from the Autumn map. It's the only one that's like it, with no ruin, 3 slots. And I wanted to have a very disparate range of clearings, ones that had everything and ones that had nothing. And the ones that had everything also had to have the most connections, therefore being the most vulnerable. and then the poorest clearings, the ones that form the outskirts, with the tents, the little tiny settlements that are outside of the large decayed city, with all of the massive clearings. They had to have the fewest, so they're also safe. They're the safest clearings, but they are also the least valuable. And also, to really hinder movement on the map, I wanted clearings that were barren desert trails that originally you had to kill a warrior when you were walking across them. That was the original idea. Um, but then eventually came with the idea was that obviously a barren trail, they're going to be dying of thirst. And that's actually where the idea for the water economic portion of the map came to be, that you would have this resource of water that was finite and that you needed it to accomplish what you want to do on the map. And so the map is, I wanted a very central, decayed metropolis city, so a cluster of like three, which actually ended up with no forest in the middle, because most route maps, the clearings are very spread apart. And in order to create these distant barren paths, I actually had to clump everything really close together. So I've got the cluster of three in the decayed metropolis, and then in the lower right, there's kind of a secondary city which may have once rivaled the metropolis, but perhaps failed. And then there are two kind of outskirt settlements in the lower left and in the top of the map. And then there are the tiny kind of one clearing offshoot, which have just a scraggly little tent.
And of course, an
Very little.
homage to the cats.
An homage to the cats, the kitty corners. It was actually just kind of last minute, because in the lower left it kind of became ambiguous which was actually the corner clearing. So I needed some way to mark it, and they had Kyle had made this amazing picture of a little cat statue that came out, I think, on the Kickstarter, and there was like a little thing of cats kind of hauling it up on a rope. So since I'm kind of a copy paster, I just use the old stamp tool to get rid of the rope, and that's where my statues came from. It is all copy paste for me. That's the only way I know how to do it.
Ah, I see. So a lot of this art is classic art from route maps, but also taken from other places as well.
Yes, this is here we've got a lake map. I made it a little grayer. This is a mountain map, lake map, mountain map. The trees, I think, are a mix of autumn map and lake map, I believe. The animal skulls next to the large obstacles on the barren trails are literally Google animal skull cartoon. And the stump actually is from an excellent little piece of that Kyle did of a beaver has just cut down a tree, and there's a woodpecker near it, and that's actually the stump from that. And even the desert texture is actually from a card from, I think it's Deep. That is the desert texture. He does such amazing art. You can't beat it.
Right, yeah. So you introduced really something completely new, which was the water mechanic. And the water actually serves a couple of different purposes. And you want to talk a little bit about those?
Yeah, so at the start of, during setup, you place water in a shared supply equal to the number of players. 4-player game, you've got 4 waters. And then at the start of Birdsong, each player may take a water from the shared supply if there is one. If there isn't, tough news. I'm thirsty. And kind of if you've got 1 water, you can activate a barren trail. So the barren trails on the maps, they work for adjacency. They work with things like the cat's wood, or for the alliance sympathy. You can use these connecting clearings for adjacency, but not for movement. Any kind of movement. Minister actions, marches, even slip. You cannot use the Barren Trails for movement unless you activate it for movement by either spending 1 water or removing a warrior from the origin clearing of the intended movement to show that they will be the sacrifice to make that journey.
And if you're the Vagabond, you can damage an item.
If you're the Vagabond, you can also damage an item because they do not have warriors, and the items are their warriors. Always a trick for the Vagabond. He's always the toughest to design for.
Always
He's
in need
always
of
the
an
one you
exception.
deal with last.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always deal with him last. Once everything else is settled, you be like, okay, now I got to deal with that Vagabond.
So at the beginning of my turn, I grab a water, and I may use it during that turn, but then also the next turn, or there's also other ways to acquire the water in addition to being at the beginning of your turn, but now there's also an additional way to gain a benefit from 2 waters.
Yes. So 1 water, activate a Barren Trail. For 2 waters, you can do a couple things. You can return at any point in your turn. It could be in birdsong, daylight, evening, doesn't matter. You can recruit 2 warriors in a clearing that you rule. You can move and then battle. You don't need to do both, but if you are going to do both, you must move and then battle.
Oh, so you couldn't just battle. You could either just move, or you can move and battle, but you can't just battle.
You can't battle and then move.
Could you just battle?
You can move and battle, or you can battle, or you can move.
Oh, okay.
But if you can't battle and then move, you must move and battle if you do both. And then you can, for the Vagabond, can also damage an item to refresh another item. And the last option is as far as I know, the only deck altering mechanic in Root. You can draw 2 cards from the shared deck, and then you can take one of the cards from your hand and remove it from the game forever. That is your Mad Max. That's your Beyond Thunderdome.
And then,
who lives and who dies.
Then the other way to acquire new water is really through conflict.
Yes, there's a lot of conflict on the Wastelands map. So if you want a water and you cannot get it, or you need it and you have no other way to get it, you have 2 ways of getting it. One is by seizure. You can take 1 water from another player by dealing 3 hits to them within 1 of your turns. Or surrender, which is you can, when you remove an enemy's building or token, you may take 1 water instead of scoring the victory point. So you have 2 ways to get it. They're both about conflict. There is a lot of conflict on this map, fighting over the resource. I think when the first play that I went through, I started with 4 water per player. You were literally drowning in it. It was awful. So it got reduced and reduced and reduced. So now it is very fun at 1 water per player, and you need to take it. If you want it, you gotta take it. Take it.
Yeah, I remember the 2 times I've played this, 1 water in the game per player actually felt right. It never felt like you could never get water, but at the same time, you still had to work for it, and you still had to, like you said, you still had to take it. I mean,
you gotta take it.
Most of the time, if you were removing a building, if the option was there to take the water, you took that instead of the point, which I think is a great. It tells you, I don't know, it helps support the theme of the map.
And also, it might allow you to go further, right? If you take the second water, if you remove a sympathy and instead of taking the point, you take a water, you might be able to use that water to then move and then battle into something even greater, maybe into another player who has a water. Why not keep it going? Let the rampage go on. But yeah, where the Deep Woods map is all about being like slow and careful and methodical and decision making, the Wastelands map is about bold plays. I really wanted to make sure that like conservative players had a really tough time and were really pushed out of their kind of comfort zone. They really had to kind of learn how to be a little bit more aggressive and just a little bit more confrontational. And that's really what the Wastelands map was all about. I actually did a test with an Erie who was very despot conservative Erie who had a really tough time by playing that way. If he had just gone out and did a little bit of punching, he probably would have gone a little further.
Excellent. Well, thanks for. Well, I guess I should ask first. Are there anything else we should know about this map before we get into the live playthrough?
That the Sludge River.
Oh yes, we have to talk about
very
the Sludge
exceptional.
River. I mean, the way that the Sludge River and the otters sort of work together is quite funny. But yeah, talk about that.
Definitely like I wanted the water going into the city, and then it kind of goes through one of the walls of the city. So two of the clearings on the map do not have access to the river. You can go straight from the northmost clearing right through the sewer and come out the south side to a clearing on the other side. So it kind of forms like a T section. It gives you a lot of movement around the map, but you definitely can't drink it, and you definitely can't give it to your warriors to convince them to move in battle for you.
But the otters
or to join your army.
The otters can crawl in it. They're fine.
They're fine, but they're slimy salesmen, so they're just a little bit slimier. One of the things that is still kind of a part of the Wastelands map, of course, I am always doing testing and always trying more things to kind of push the map to its limit. But so far, I have had to use Despot Infamy on the Vagabond. Despot Infamy is kind of this idea that you gain a point if you remove any hostile pieces or pieces of a hostile player, but not necessarily per piece. So you're kind of doing a Despot Erie leader style version of Infamy. And so far, that has been the Vagabond is still very strong on this map, but because conflict is such a huge part of this map, and the Vagabond is one of the only factions that really has a huge scoring potential while still battling, he actually is almost unbeatable in my tests without using Despot Infamy. So I definitely encourage that, and I definitely include that and how to use it in the Law of Slug. What I also find about the Vagabond, I'm sure you could make it where everybody just spent every single action bonking the Vagabond, trying to slow it down, and the game would kind of sludge across like this slimy river. But in my games with Despot Infamy, I haven't found that it hurts the Vagabond so much as it makes him super interesting to play with. And the Vagabond still has a very, very high win rate on this map using Despot Infamy, but has to really be creative and do a lot more strange and kind of daring moves on this map.
Well, thanks for joining us today. And yeah, so we're actually going to get right to the live playthrough on the Wastelands map. And yeah, we will see you there.
He'll show up and I'll say, no, Garrick told me to have conversations in here. He'll show up.
All right, we are live.
Wait, I'm hearing my own stream.
All right, we are live.
Yeah, that's not good.
There we go.
Finally, you have the audience you always wanted.
Yes.
All right, here we are. BotBot is here, and we've got massive root heavy hitters at the table today. We've got Garrick. Say hi,
Howdy,
Garrick.
howdy.
We've got Fugless.
Hello.
And we have Extraordinaire Object Maker. And what else do you do, Nebuchadnezzar?
Virtually nothing.
Self-proclaimed shitposter Nebuchadnezzar.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't have it in my title, so it can't be true.
So yeah, today on Weird Root, we are going to go back. Last week we started playing on the Wastelands map, and some technical difficulties. Really, we stepped into the future that we were playing in, and then our internet went out, or at least the stream had some issues. So we're coming back to the Wastelands map, and we are dumping Nebuchadnezzar. Got to get that AH in there. And Garrick on not only a new map that they probably haven't even seen or studied, but also a new deck. Did you know that? As before, these were made by Slugfacekillah. I'm going to try to... Well, this is going to end up as a YouTube video, and I'm going to put all the stuff to get these items in the description of the video, so hopefully you will follow me there on YouTube when I get this video up. And so first...
Don't forget they need to like, comment, and subscribe.
And also, like, comment, subscribe, not necessarily in that order, but with that intensity.
Like, comment, submit, obey, consume.
Bye, bye, bye.
What's
And
the river?
I am sponsored by Shameless Self-Promotion. Thank you. You guys ready to do it?
Yep.
My body is ready.
All right. Deal those turn cards. Everybody take 5 cards from the deck. And be prepared to see some weird shit.
And I am... What player am I?
I am 3rd.
I'm 2nd player.
So I will play with this deck. And whoever got 4th will play with the Wasteland map.
That would be me.
All right. So Garrick, you get first faction choice.
First player is first draft, not first turn.
Correct. So
Okay.
you'll go last.
See, I told you.
I have no clue what I'm doing. These cards are nonsense.
Exactly.
There's about 10 times more rules and features to this map than I know what to do with. Let's, There's odd.
Wing it.
Hey, Erzod's here. More weirdness. No, not that you're weird. It's that, you know. We're weird.
Too
And-
late. You
oh,
called
man.
Erzod
Good
weird.
opener.
Oh, boy.
See ya, Erzod. It was nice to have you.
Normal people. Hi, how are you? Me. Hey, weirdo.
Hey, idiot, welcome.
Screw it. I'll pick Lord of the Hundos.
Hilarious. He never named his card. Bot.
Oh, yeah, I am up.
Do you need Lord of the Hundos bag here?
Yeah,
that
does
over
someone
there?
have that so I don't have to spawn?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
There you go. No, I got it.
Oh, you
Sorry.
got it?
Yep.
Thank you, Pugless.
Made sure it's the P&P.
Look at you on top of it.
I know. Don't want to ruin any.
I think I'm gonna go lizards.
Alrighty then.
I guess technically I need to wait until Garrick sets up, but
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm pulling my pieces out. Oopsie.
Someone saved a jank version of their utility box.
I will. You're gonna go lizards, you said?
yeah.
I will do. We'll see where Garrick's setting up, and then I'll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it right now since I
Oh
finally
yeah, I
got the
guess
stronghold.
the lizards need to set up too.
Let me look at my hand again. Oh, I gotta switch colors. Doing this professional like. Oh, right, this garbage. This is 10 times 10 times. I don't know what I was trying to say there. 10
This
times
riveting
weird.
rude action is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
All we need is Baba to be in a hot tub, and then we'll be perfect Twitch stream.
Would he then be Hotbot?
Hot
Hot
bot.
bot, yeah.
Hot bot.
You wear a robe and drink some scotch.
He used to be Hotbot when he was younger.
I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's a stronghold.
Baba, where are you going?
Before should I get up out of my seat and then select lizard cult
I don't think it matters really.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
for the
really
color
matter.
coordination of
It,
my?
you can select lizard and then just switch to yellow, but you could also preemptively switch to yellow maybe. I don't think it matters.
I think it's actually better to not preemptively switch.
Yeah.
I don't know what is or isn't breaking the mod when it breaks. So
Everything breaks. It's TTS.
They released an update today.
Yeah. Has anyone actually like played on
nope,
this update?
this is my first.
I'm
No.
playing on it right now. It's literally today, so no.
What? Cutting edge.
Hey, why'd you take my card? I knew that.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you
You
don't
think
have
I
it all
have-
memorized
You think
yet?
I? Yeah, you think I have that memorized?
You just can't be your home base. Your place for your garden can't be here or here or here.
Mhm.
Start anywhere else.
Ooh.
Actually, if this path is closed, then he might be able to set up on the left there.
I don't think it's technically. That's not. It's not like a mountain path. It's just cost of water to go through it. It's not really
I see.
close. Pointing.
Go up there.
I thought you were gonna start there, and it made me sad. Do I want to pick the sludge folk? Not really. I'm gonna pick the cats.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
We've reclaimed. We have statues in our honor here.
Fuck this. You would fuck me.
I'm sorry. I wanted to start here or there. I wanted to start there, and he was like, "Nope, not happening."
Should have been second. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna try to get as far away as possible though.
Outcast.
I have some cool cards that I want to try to use this game. So
Alright, with his setup chosen. I think I'll go with the I was gonna say Riverfolk Company, and then I looked at the board, and every single one of the clearings I could be in, except for one, went already.
yep.
Rip. Yeah, I'll go with the Sludgefolk Company. Try this out.
Nice.
Everybody
Yep.
looks like they've discarded. All right, now you're up.
All right.
Get a water.
Now, how does one acquire water again? I may have
At
missed
the
this.
start of your turn, you take one water.
Yep.
And then other than that, you can take people's water by hitting them for 3 hits in a turn, or by hitting
Removing
their
a building.
Yeah, killing a token or building and saying, "I don't want the point. I want your water."
All right. If there's only like one member of their faction in the clearing, but I roll 3, is that 3 hits?
that's a good question.
That is a good question. Because technically you
Well-
deal 3 hits if
yeah,
you
I
roll 3
assume
hits.
so. Yeah, that'll be a slug question. We didn't ask that last time. Oh, and if
Yeah.
if it goes without saying, if there's no water to take at the beginning of your turn, because like ever the players are hoarding it, then there's just no water for you. So you got to figure out what to do.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's see. I think I'll put myself down a rabbit trade post.
Oh
and
man,
draw a
wait,
card.
whoa, hold on. The clearings switched.
What?
The clearings switched.
Oh, you're right. They did.
God.
Oh.
This was definitely a bunny, and so was that. Other
This
than
happened
that-
last time too. These were both fox.
Okay, so
This
hold
was
on.
a bunny.
Let's just try to adjust this. So you're saying this was a bunny,
Yeah.
but my home was definitely a bunny because
Yeah. I know. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is right.
And then this is fox and fox.
Yeah.
Oh, this
had
was
two-
a mouse.
had-
This was a mouse because I kept a mouse card because the
and this
overwork.
was 2 of
Yeah.
the same thing, which I'm pretty sure was fox.
Yeah.
I think that's right. Unless you think this is fine. What did you know? You started correctly too.
I
Garrett?
know I
That's
started fox, and I
Okay.
know these 2 were bunny.
Then I think we're good.
Yeah,
This
that
was
looks
a bunny
about right.
too because I was considering starting there. So, all right,
That looks about right because all the mouse clearings that I wanted to start in were in awful places.
all right, cool.
All right, well, doesn't change my turn. I will set up a trade post and draw a card.
So 2 points. A sludge post.
Precisely. Don't do the grime if you can't do the time. And we're drawing Fox Escort, which allows you to ignore rule in Fox clearings
Nice. I like it.
for every purpose ever, apparently.
Yep.
All right.
All right. I will put a wood out. I will not craft. I will do a build.
Would you like to purchase anything?
Oh yeah.
Since I should remind you.
Oh, true. There is a nice ambush card in there. How much is it? 3.
Indeed.
Yeah, we'll play friendly and just that 1 bird card there. I will build a workshop here for 2 points.
Boy, what are you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
And I will. Oh, I got to draw water. I forgot that. That was action 1. Action 2, I will march. Let's march this guy here. Let's spend a water and march this guy here. And then action 3, let's do another march. This guy here and this guy here. No water necessary. And I will end my turn there. Draw a card.
All right. I will not forget to take my water.
John thinks he's
And
better than us.
it is hated mouse.
Ruh-roh.
I don't know that that really means anything.
Mean hated rabbit.
Oh, I had it on mouse on my board.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
hated mouse.
I just
That's
didn't
fine.
update that one. So should I ignore the one on my board and just use that one?
Yeah, we usually
Whatever
pay
makes
sense
attention
to
this
you.
one.
Yeah,
I
I'll
usually
do
do both, but you can do whatever.
that. I don't want to do both. I'll just do the one up there since that's that's the new location.
Papa thinks he's better than us.
Yeah. All right. So I don't think I want to use my acolytes. Or do I? No, I will not.
Okay.
And then I will reveal this mouse card to build a mouse garden. No, I'm not.
No,
Right.
I am being converted somewhere.
This is what I wanted. Rabbit.
That
And
makes more sense.
Fox.
Oh, look at all these juicy ambushes.
And then
Interesting choice.
I will craft this mouse in a sack.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. It is mouse. Thought it was a rabbit again. 1 point for the lizards.
Okay. I take a water.
Did it.
Yo, did you spend your water, Fugless? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I did. I moved through the barricade.
Mm.
Uh-oh. I mean, you're coming for me already?
Oh, I gotta take the water no matter what. What are you talking about?
You're like eyeing my water.
Well, I noticed it was in the supply. I was like, oh, somebody put water back.
I had to move through the barren land. My cat was thirsty.
All right.
You walked through the desert on a horse
Mhm.
with no name.
Recruit 2 dudes there. I choose a mood. I considered the Jubilant opening. I think I'm sticking Grandiose, though.
Doing the thing.
I'm doing the thing. All right. Daylight. No crafting. I will start by... Thank you. Building. Oh, wait a minute. John, you need your lizard guard.
I got it. I got one.
And then I will move. Remind me, I just spend the water to be able to move through the path.
Mm-hmm. The
Keep the
barren
supply
land.
with you. Gonna come up here.
Doing the thing again.
Yeah, why not? There we go. Pitch a card. Build in there. Let's see. What else do we want to do?
Two ruins.
Mm-hmm. Does the path stay open for the rest of the turn, or how does it work? Is it each movement?
Yeah, each
think
time
it's
you want to
third.
cross it, you need water.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
kill
lordy.
or kill a warrior. I don't know how bringing a dead body with you makes it easier to pass.
Let's not dwell on it too much. I'm not going to advance. An evening. I can incite. I think it's fine. Oppress. I have 1 clearing, so I get 1 point. And I'll draw a card.
Nice.
Now, am I correct in believing that I get 2 water and can spend it to do any of those things indicated?
Yep. You can recruit 2 dudes. You can do an Eerie McGeary immediately. You can... The refreshing item doesn't really apply unless you have League, which may not even be in this deck. I don't even know. And then 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. Toss 1 from the game forever.
I think for now I'll use it to recruit.
All right. Uh-oh. Riverfolk. Strong.
Yeah, that extra recruit is going to be huge.
And I'm just gonna sit on that actually.
Oh, dividend strat.
Yeah,
Love it.
Oh.
the lazy otter strat where you don't change anything,
All
but you
right.
get free money.
I am
Real
going
estate.
to.
Oh, and
put out-
price is down to 2.
I'm not going to buy this turn. I'm going to put out a wood. I am going to craft Salt Factory.
I
Salt
love it.
Factory allows me to draw 2 cards at the start of daylight and give one of those cards to another player. So then I get 3 actions. I will build a sawmill right here.
Not entirely sure why that's called Salt Factory, but
For a point, I will. My guys are.
Maybe people get salty about
most
not being
trapped.
chosen to get the extra card.
it seems like that might be the intention.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
It's a
I
little
will.
meta.
Oh, I can't move him. I'm gonna march by moving him here and then him here, and then. Oh, guess what I didn't do. And then and then I will. Just stare. I may not want to do that march. No, I'll do that march. Action 3. You know what? Let's just blow the wad this turn. I'm gonna overwork for action 3
Ooh.
up here, and then I will spin this to build recruiter here for a point,
Big spender.
and then I'll spin this to recruit. Whoa. And then I'll draw 1, and that's my turn.
All right, maybe I want to buy a card.
You know, I have a couple that I figure you might be very interested in.
Especially,
We're gonna have to like deal with this laziness at some point.
I don't know who this we is.
In this economy?
I'm gonna take this.
Yeah. Crap
Much
that
obliged.
tea. It is still hated mouse. Take your water.
By the way, I've crafted a bag, and I did not have a mouse garden.
No, you didn't. You filthy cheater.
I moved back a point.
Back to 0 with you.
This card should be still in your hand. Hold on. Uh-oh, Botbot's at 9 million ping.
Uh-oh.
It did not affect the outcast though. The outcast was 2-1-1, so then it would have been 1-1-1. So
All right.
still safe.
Okay.
Bot.
I know, terrible.
Oh, I use this wood.
So I do have 2 water.
Yep, you can actually do a lizard Erie McGeary if you wanted to. Probably not the best idea, but
I don't know if I want to spend these acolytes. I don't think there's anything to spend them on yet. You know what? I don't want to do that. Yes, I do. I'm going to spend these 2 acolytes to convert this cat.
well, you only need 1 acolyte to convert that cat.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
hated mouse. He's going to the cat funeral.
All right, that's all I'm going to do in the bird song, and then I will reveal to build a mouse garden.
And then 2 fox. Recruits. And I'm going to spend these 2 water to recruit 2 warriors here. Then I will spend this bird card for an acolyte. And then I will craft the root tea. This time legitimately.
2 points.
Okay, I get a water. No raise. I recruit.
Now, Mr. Garrick, would you be interested in ignoring rule in fox clearings forever?
It's curious. I don't know that I'm sold. I am actually tempted to buy though. I don't love how many funds you have at this moment.
It's getting me 2 points right now.
More concerningly, it's fueling my most likely police force against me. I think I need to keep.
Potentially.
I think I need to keep my warriors as much as I
Yeah.
want to purchase. You have enough. You're fine.
Yeah, I mean the ambitious play is there's 3 points worth of cardboard, very very close, but it depends what kind of man you are.
Let me think about it for a moment.
Wait.
I have to discard, by the way.
All right, screw it. We're being weird. Let's be weird. Here's 2 funds. I'll buy that bunny card.
Glad to be of service.
I'm purchasing Jubilant. Or I'm choosing Jubilant, I'm sorry. My words don't make sense. All right, moving on to Daylight. I'm crafting a sword.
Moved you to 3.
Nope.
Nope,
Oh,
nope,
right,
nope,
never
nope,
mind.
nope.
Never mind.
I have Contempt.
Such
Let's see.
such furious rage.
Douglas cleared out for me.
I like how the state also prevents you from accidentally.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah.
We've done that a few times.
All right, let's battle the lizard in here.
So first command action.
All right, go
Get
ahead.
the ambush cards, lizards. You
Nope.
choose to use. So
Alrighty.
1/1. So you dealt 2 hits. He has no water, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about the water nonsense. Advance. Let's. Gosh, each move. That's silly. Screw it. We'll be defensive. No advances.
You can
So
just kill a guy to get here. It's not that big
I don't want to.
a deal. You're basically
Each one
playing
is
dodge.
precious.
I played Warlord last time, which was like kind of turtle up and gain strength on this map.
Anyway, I'm going to incite, ditching that bunny card I bought. Throw a mob in there, and then I'll roll the die 4 times. It's 4 times, right? Yeah.
Up to you don't have to, just you can.
Well, here's the first time. Hey,
Hey.
Can't place it there, but you can
Yeah.
place it there.
great.
You want to keep going?
Yep.
All right.
Fox.
Here. That worked.
Or top.
Or top, but I went there. And
You wanna
then let's
keep
go for the
going?
third time. Oh, there goes the dream. And sure, what the heck. We'll do one more. Nothing bad could possibly happen.
Fox again.
Ah!
No, not there.
I have no other choice. All right. Oppress. I have 2 clearings. I get 1 point. And I draw a card.
All right.
2
I'll
points.
collect my 2 points.
Yep.
Now, Botbot, I could be persuaded to help you with that fire.
This turn I'm able to manage it on my own.
All right. It's all
Are
good.
you though?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah, I have at least 2 acolytes, which is the
I
maximum
know,
I'll
but
need.
if it's
Look
mouse,
at the suit, my man.
if it's mouse, you're in trouble.
Oh yeah, sure.
You need to make sure it does not.
I'm gonna pull a card.
Birdie Bindle.
I'll pull one more.
German's watching this. He's gonna be disgusted with how much funds you have right now.
Probably.
I mean, you should be. I should
and
not have
I'll-
purchased.
I'll wrap up there and leave my prices at 2.
3 points a turn. We might just have to deal with this at some point. Well, he's gonna lose. Oh no, Nev.
Oh, I
mean,
didn't fight it. You're right.
You can go ahead. In full disclosure, yeah, you'd lose half your
yeah.
cards as soon as Garrick's turn starts.
Yeah. Tell you what, I'll take my 2 points to fight that fire that I did intend to fight.
Any ambush cards, Garrick?
No ambush.
All right. You can steal this water instead of taking the point. Did you even take a water? No.
I did not. No.
So
Actually, yeah. If I can take that water.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that bullshit.
So, oh god. Just
Building more
recruit
token.
more.
Then I can just recruit with it.
Yeah.
This is bad.
This is good for otters.
Yeah, but 2 or 3 points a turn, you won't be able to outpace us at this rate, I don't think.
It's true.
All right. So I get a water. I'm gonna have 2 water this time. Suckers. At the start of day, I place wood out. At the start of daylight, draw 2 cards and give 1 to someone. So I will draw 2 cards.
Incidentally, I do have bird cards if you're interested in buying one.
No, dude, you're too fed. I need to have some whatchamacallit?
A recession?
Restraint. This card looks super fun. I don't think I'll ever be able to craft it. But I will give it to my friend, the Warlord, to hopefully maintain peace.
Slugface is in the chat.
Looks like it'd be a fun card though. And then we do. Oh, and then I'm gonna craft some coinage, because in case I get assaulted soon. All right, then 3 actions. Well, I'm already out of build spots, so
Did you need to take this?
yes, I do. You're right. Thank you. Well, action 1 is going to be fighting that fire. Any ambush cards, Garrick?
Nope.
Okay, 1 point for me. All right, now what to do? Because the cats are trapped. Jeez. I don't think I've run out of build spots this early in a game ever.
I'll be moving out on my turn probably.
It's okay. You don't need to, but I appreciate it. Might just go save the lizards. I'm gonna have
No,
a
John
lot-
said he's got it. Remember?
Oh yeah, he's got it. He's got it. Well, he
he's
does have it
confident.
now because I
He
did it
does.
for him.
Unless you discard a rabbit, in which case that would be tragic.
Well, shit. I'm gonna have so much wood and not anything to do with it. Well, we're definitely discarding these two to get 2 recruits. Protecting our shit. We'll put them up here. We're just gonna have to go to war soon. So I get 2 more actions. One's gonna be recruit. And the other one will be shit. I think actually I won't do any actions because I don't want to discard one of these cards to overwork. Let's just march one guy into here just in case. Oof. And then one guy. Oh, I can't. Shit. Damn it.
You could kill a warrior to do that.
Hey, that's not good.
Just
Okay.
march him to his death.
Actually, let's just leave this guy here and we'll do that because I'd rather you kill that than that, so that's good. And then I draw 1 card.
Alright, I will grab a water. And then I will spend 2 of these.
Oh,
Right.
wow. Cool
Yeah,
card.
it's Fox.
You do end up at Fox.
Of the non-hated variety. And then I will battle this fire.
The ambush card, Skirk.
Nope.
1 point
Oh.
for the lizards.
And that's it for Birdsong. And then I will reveal this for Fox Garden. Then I will score Fox.
2 points.
Get me an Acolyte. Yeah, I guess I should score Bunny too.
Lizard strong.
And sure, let's go crazy. And then I will go ahead and craft this saboteur. It's actually called sabotage.
It's a strangely familiar card.
So
If you let me have my salt factory longer, I'll give you cards.
yeah, that sounds like a good arrangement. Yes, I'll draw 3 cards. Wait, I'll draw 4 cards.
Oof. We already got some problems on this board here.
I'm part of the solution. I just
This from the man who just offered cards.
Yeah, no kidding.
I just want to have it and just enjoy it.
I do have to discard if you want to wait.
longer.
Yep, I'm waiting.
Dude, this board is jacked up already.
Actually, no, I'm going to discard this Fox.
Okay. I get a water. I raise.
Double raise action.
Got a hammer. And a boot. It's not even the right track. Who's trying to help
Oh,
wrongly?
you're right.
Okay. I recruit.
Oh, you got to roll.
Oh, yep. Sorry. Fox.
Nope.
Nothing. Cool. Recruit. 2 with the warlord. 1 for the stronghold. 2 for the strongholds. I choose a mood.
Garrick, I'll make you a really dirty deal.
And what's that?
Do you want tea?
I can't get tea from you.
Yeah, he can't do the looting on lizards because he can't rule the clearing. It's a little weird interaction.
That is
Yeah.
interesting.
Unless, of course, he buys this card from me.
Oh. Or I suppose have the equivalent in other suits.
Maybe.
I don't know. Probably.
Doesn't.
But it would allow you to ignore rule for the purposes of looting.
Oh yeah, there's a rabbit escort and a mouse escort. Yep.
I didn't know you could hire escorts in the woodland.
Oh, of course. Just think of all the escorts badgers like to do.
Yep.
It's their entire industry.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. No, I'm not buying from Nev. I'm
Okay,
thinking
good.
about what mood to choose and what to do subsequently. Let's do Relentless, I guess. All right, going on to Daylight. I will craft a boot. And then let's move on to logistics actions. Sorry, command actions. Got 2. Spend our water and send I think 4 dudes over here.
Doing it.
Doing the thing. That's action 1. Action 2. Let's go ahead and fight the cat there.
Go for it. My poor cat friend. He fought valiantly.
He did indeed.
I will just kill him.
Okay. Advance. Let's go on tour. Move in battle in here. I think I might want to take an extra one. Give me a second. I probably need to leave 2 behind. Yeah, we'll leave it like this. Do you have an ambush?
No, but
But you're a terrible person, and I hate you.
This is all accurate.
I'm thinking about
That it?
doing this. I'm gonna play this card, Peace Offering. So basically, I can give you this tea.
You didn't craft that.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
It's a crafted effect.
I love how Bot forgets how to play.
I know. I don't know how to play this game anymore. I'm dumb.
I can't count the number of times when I first came into Woodland Warriors, like, and they're always like, "I'm just gonna play this card." I'm
Yeah,
like, "That's
yeah.
not how that works."
Yeah.
It reminded me of those.
Never mind. No
times.
ambush. Shut down the stream. We're closing it down.
The real weird
3-1.
root was inside us the whole time.
3 acolytes, 1 dead. Are you stubborn? No, you're not stubborn.
You
1
steal the
dead.
water.
But I am relentless, so I get my free fight now.
You
You
killed
steal.
one rat
You
there.
can steal the water because of the 3 hits.
Oh, you're right. I killed one already, focus.
Okay,
So
and then your
chill.
free battle.
Yep.
Don't worry, Bob. I'll give you a card back for this.
Yep, I got him.
This shine of aggression.
A shine of aggression.
I know. Sorry.
What'd you call it?
No, it's okay. I say things wrong all the time.
Discarding that.
Unwarranted violence.
Discarding that.
Oh, cool looking
Rough.
card.
Coordinated movement.
Oh, you can move to 2 different clearings in a single.
And ignore rule, because one of those things wasn't enough. All right, I have another advance. Let's make it.
Run headstrong into the otter ball. Do it.
Sure, it's a great
Do it.
idea.
Yeah.
It's the otter cube now.
Probably better just to chill here or here.
Yeah, I think I'd
Be
probably
safe.
just head back. Come over here. That seems chill.
Yep.
All right.
Any fighting?
Nope. Yeah, maybe. Nah, it's fine.
All right. 2 points for a press.
Yep, and I draw a card.
All right. I'm going to collect my 2 points for having done nothing, as well as my water for having lived in sewage. And I get dividends,
God, dude.
or not dividends, protection.
Protection.
Okay, so I think this turn, the otter cube is going to venture out.
Oh.
Set up a trade post here.
Probably coming. 2 points.
Thus ruining the otter cube aesthetic.
Unacceptable.
Okay, get my 2 points. I'm going to craft a boot and bag.
Points.
Thank you. Do some card drawing.
Just gonna park your ass here, aren't you?
I don't really want to, if you can believe it.
That card, I have that card. It looks interesting. You can
Yeah.
discard 2 cards to pretend like you have a crafting piece of that suit. So like 2 fox cards, and then craft a fox thing.
That is kind of compelling. And the
Hey,
peace offering.
It's a card you can just play whenever you want.
Oh, I forgot to actually commit for the crafting. Oh, which makes
Hug this with the shade.
Oh no, that means you have to sit here. I was just kidding. You know,
yeah.
it's fine. I'll deal with you.
I mean, you don't need to deal with me.
I ain't dealing with buying 4, so I'll just deal with less wood.
Tell you what. I'll no, wait, I don't want to do that. Let's be honest. And I think I'll leave my prices where they are.
All
Mhm.
right. I will put wood out. Yeah, I need soup kitchens so I can roll this clearing. No crafting. I will draw 2 cards as part of my salt factory. And oops. And I'll give my friends the lizard that card. Alrighty then. Let's do a march. Oh, I could get this wood if I just have more pieces than he does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
10.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Or if you got the mouse escort.
6, yep. 6. I need 4. I need 5 more in there. Yeah. I can get it. I gotta take my water. But I can't get back. Protect my these 2 buildings. I may have to just sacrifice those.
I'll guard them for you. I'll hang up a few potted plants. Maybe do some sage.
All right, so if I move back here, I don't. Hold on.
Actually, you could move into this rabbit and build there with the 2 wood you have available.
No, I'm trying to get rid of this wood because I don't want y'all to get greedy. No, I'm gonna move here, so I'll spend this water, and then I'll move this dude as my march. Then I'll build twice using that 4 wood. I'll build a recruiter and a sawmill for 4 points.
I mean, you know I'm coming for that ruin, right?
I mean, I know. I just got to get my buildings out. So that was action. That's all 3 of my actions. And then I will do another march. And I will. I use these 2 wood. And I'll use another march, killing a dude. By my friend. Oh, this is a bird card played. Sorry. And then. And then I will spend this bird card to recruit. The salt factory has been very good for the bird card distribution.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Who do you keep giving them to anyway?
I gave 1 to Garrick and 1 to Papatsu and saboteurs it already.
Yeah. So what you're saying is I'm due.
You're due. I mean,
Grab my water.
As soon as I don't have 11 phones.
And it is Fox hated now. That's nice.
There's a lot you can do with that.
Let's see, what do I want to do with that? Well, I'll definitely convert this cat here.
by my king. Oh, I didn't draw a card. Actually, 2 cards. I will not save him. Oh man, I can't. This card is awesome.
I wish this had more potential for me.
Meaning what?
Meaning, if I convert those 2 dudes, it doesn't do anything for me because I don't have a mouse card.
Oh.
So I can't, like, build anything. Let's see.
You could convert a fair number of his guys in the stronghold clearing. Which, while not the most dramatic, would be real irritating.
And you know what happens when I'm irritated.
Yeah, that one, right?
You get more acolytes.
That's his secret. He's always irritated.
I can spend 2.
I play crows, of course.
Yeah, I can spend 2 to sanctify.
It's Fox.
Wait.
Yeah, you're forgetting suits, buddy.
Yeah, I haven't played the lizards in forever, apparently. Or root for that matter. I could go down there. That doesn't do me any good. It actually kind of no, because you're gonna raise it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll raise
So
it
do it,
immediately.
yeah.
If you
So that would,
sanctify,
Please go ahead and do it.
yeah, that wouldn't make any sense.
you could do a lot of converting there, which would be the most irritating you could probably get away with in that clearing.
You know what? I'm gonna save my acolytes because there's nothing productive to do with them at the moment, and I will reveal a rabbit to recruit a rabbit, and then I will score 2 points. And I will score 2 points. Get another acolyte. And then I will draw 3 cards.
Okay, I get a water. Oh, raise does nothing. Yeah, others don't get jack shit. I recruit.
Ooh, Warlord's 2 water.
2 in there. And then 1 at the stronghold. 2 at the stronghold. Let's see. What do we want to be today? I miss some of my moods, let me tell you.
Can't imagine why.
I know.
Is it the otter cube? Is that why?
Let's be rowdy.
Howdy.
All right. Daylight.
Look at those otters.
I'm gonna craft goon for hire.
Yeah, you are.
Let's take a look at that.
It looks fun.
It does look fun.
I love the art on it.
Yep.
I
So
love-
basically, if he's attacked, he can just discard that card and take the higher roll, right?
Yeah.
You know, I can discard cards from my hand to do it. It's a repeat
Oh,
effect.
yeah. It's a oof. That is brutal. Love it.
It's getting saboteured. I know. But it'll eat the saboteur, so it is what it is. All right. We have command. What are we gonna do with it? Let's action 1, we're going to don't like any part of this. Ah, screw it. We'll come in here
Rip.
and fight the cats.
Do your worst.
All right.
Owie, I didn't say that hard. 3 dead cats. I will respawn them. For this. Oh, it's Bunny? Shit.
Yeah, it's Bunny.
No. Oh well. I'll probably never be able to craft Murder Hawk anyways. Frickin' I want the Murder Hawk.
All right.
Man, this deck really doesn't like rule.
Yeah, no kidding. I'll advance. I'll fight you here again.
Go for it. Ugh.
Oh.
2-0.
I will not save those boys.
Okay, let's advance again in that clearing against the cats.
Go for it. You. I assume you're not looting my coins.
I'm not looting your coins. 2 points.
Slugface says they're renegades. They go where they please.
You know, I'll accept that. Thematically accurate.
You know,
And
you
I'm
gotta
gonna spend-
you gotta respect the thematic thoroughness.
Thematic accuracy.
Yeah.
Spend my 2 water to recruit 2 in there. Now that I rule it.
So which card allows me to spray paint my teeth?
Going to evening, I can incite. I think I will. I'll pitch that card to incite down here. Yeah. And then a press. I have 3 clearings, it looks like. That's going to be 2 points. Draw a card and I'm done.
My little lizard did his job.
Yep. He's just chilling.
I'm gonna get protectionism and another water. Let's see. I want to craft this mouse card first of all. I think.
Salvage. Scavenger.
Yeah, sounds
Salvage.
compelling.
Yeah, I like it.
And I'm gonna draw a card. See what I get. Okay, I'm gonna draw a card that's less garbage. Actually, I might use another fund for that. That's more like it.
The rabbit escort.
I'm gonna spend those rabbit cards using salvagers to pull the coins out and have those crafted.
Wait, what?
To take a matching card from the discard.
And then
Oh, sorry, I have to move
Yeah,
and set
I
up a
was like-
trade post.
I was like, I'm missing the
I
trade
had
post.
I had a plan. I'm just doing it out of order.
We don't need this there then yet.
So, Baba, you can have these lizards back.
Nice.
Eventually it'll be 3 points and 2 more, so 5 points.
Indeed, indeed. Let me see what else we got. I'm going to move and set up another trade post.
Slugfacekillah, he hasn't actually crafted it yet. He's getting there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
You're playing otters like Justin.
I was waiting for that. The moment you started talking.
You can see why I don't play otters that often.
I know, I'm just teasing. That was more of a Justin dig than you.
The good
You
news
know,
is
otters-
I think
Otters are
aside
really
from that
simple if you just put the pieces in the right places when you take the actions. I'm really not sure how people miss this.
My favorite Garrick moment almost ever is when Justin did that and Garrick and Twitch stream was going crazy. It was awesome.
You know, the thing is, like, I was so focused on making sure I was committing everything that I forgot which order I needed to do it all in. And I think that'll be my turn.
Oh, you did a fox trade post here though, right?
Yes. Thank you.
Right.
All right, Garrick.
Hold on. How'd you get a second bunny trade post out then?
Teep.
I spent lizards.
Got it. I see now.
All right, Garrick. We may need to tag team this.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so let's do a temporary truce.
I can help.
Just go for that.
I give you my diplomats. That's how that works.
All right, so 1 wood here, 1 wood here. Start of daylight. I'll draw 2 cards. Well, these were terrible. Finally got a bad beat. I'll give 1 to the warlord. I'll give you the worst one. Sorry.
That's okay. Any card's a good card for me.
I am going to craft this sweet prophetic sight, though. So at the start of Birdsong, I can look at the cards from the top of the deck equal to the number I have currently and return them in any order. All right, so let's, no problem. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know Marcus was playing.
Let's do a march. I'm trying to figure out how I can get like 1 build out on this turn, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Aaron, can we build in the bunny clearing in the center?
No, we just gotta fight this down, dude. If we don't fight this down this turn, we're done.
Yeah.
All right, I will march. That gives me 8. Gives him. He has 14. Ugh.
Between you and me, we can do it. I have
yeah.
my advanced one still, my advanced mood.
Yeah. All right. Ugh. I may have to just march back. I only have 2 battles though, because I don't have any more bird cards. I wasted.
That's fine.
All right, so we'll attack him 1 time. Ooh, good. Well, okay,
Yeah,
it was a really good start.
Yeah,
So
it was almost
3
great.
damage. He doesn't have any water for me to take. Oh, it's a fox clearing. Hell yeah. Oh man, I don't want to give up this card. Oh well, that was my late game craft potential.
Oh yeah, that was choice. Did you take your water at the start of the turn, by the way?
No. Oh yeah, because I had to use it to move here.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And then I will attack again for my last action. Ugh, that's some carnage, but at least we did some damage.
Yeah, I'll come and clean up.
Alright. I guess I have a decent amount of defenders there still. That is all my turn. I will draw 2 cards.
All right. Ooh, I have 2 water now. And looks like we're going to rabbit, which means I can't help.
And you can craft peace offering.
Let me find it. There was a dominance in here. All right. Is there a restriction on when you recruit? During your
I don't think
rule,
so.
you have to rule.
Yeah, you have to roll.
Yeah. Timing, I don't think there is.
Like read most strictly, you technically have to do it at the start of Birdsong because it's not explicitly saying anything clearer, but you know,
Yeah.
it's clearly not the intention.
I guess I'm gonna spend these 2. And then I will spend another 2 to battle. Any ambush?
No ambush.
Advantage of our war against the river folk.
I guess,
2
yeah,
points.
there we go. And then I will spend the 2 water.
Oop.
What happened there?
I accidentally grabbed it.
Oh. And then I will spend this bird card to grab this rabbit card. And then I'll reveal that to build a garden. And then I will spend this for 2 points. Yeah, what can I do here?
Rip. Oh, the coins are all gone.
I guess we'll come back. And then I cannot craft that. Guess that's going to be my turn. So I will draw 3 cards.
I get a water. I roll the raised die. I feel like I might have forgotten to do that last turn. Sucks to suck. Fox.
Only
That
place
appears to be
with
the
them.
one choice.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, I got a discard, by the way.
He deserves it.
Actually, it can be any outcast and he can save them. Unfortunately, because he can use Bunny. Or
I'll probably
Mouse.
send people to go protect it.
I like it.
Recruiting. 2 in here. And then the 1 in here. And I'm out. So sad.
Oh. Jose, you still get on, but if
Oh,
you're
I
out,
forgot to draw my fucking extra card for Rowdy. I'm a moron.
just draw another card. It's fine. Weird route. Doesn't matter.
Hey, Mo.
This is the one I need.
Welcome to the weirdness.
All right, daylight. Any crafting? Sure, I'll craft saboteurs.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. The rats.
That's still probably too many.
You may be aware, but there's the print and
travel
pay.
along
The print
here,
and pay.
sacrificing the water,
Print and
and
play
we'll move
is
up
out on
here.
the Kickstarter page.
I like those odds. Thank you. Advance.
Or in the Woodland Warriors Discord, they're
Yeah.
also there.
I'm coming. I think I need to leave one person just so I can move back out if I
Get
need
back.
to.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're relentless too, even better.
All right, battling the river folk. You're back yet, Nev?
He is.
I am, though. I might make one caution looking at this board state now.
Lizards?
Yeah, lizards.
Are you gonna promise to deal with lizards?
Are you gonna pay me to deal with lizards?
No, I'm negotiating with table politics because it's a shared threat, as you just pointed out.
It's true. But you know, after being mitigated, my capacities to deal with lizards are going
No,
to be greatly diminished.
This is horseshit of the highest degree, and I don't believe a second of it.
I mean, it's the horse shit I'm peddling.
You gotta
Be
deal
that as it
the you gotta deal the horse shit that you have. You can't go get different horse shit. Try to sell
Sir,
it.
I like to believe I deal in a wide variety of complete and utter lies.
I think you need to punch him a tiny bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch you once, Nev.
Hey,
Go.
Lord of the Board is here.
Hey, Sam.
Oof.
2-0.
I ruined my pyramid.
So now you get a free mover battle.
Yep. It doesn't sound like Nev is very cooperative, so we're just gonna punch him again.
Nice.
2-1.
2-1.
All right, so then now your second advance.
Yeah, my second advance. Let's get out of here.
Get this free. You can loot if you want on that token.
No, I can't. You think you're in the wrong build?
Oh, whoops.
Shush.
Whoopsies. I knew I'd do it eventually.
Yeah, I'm gonna move there. I don't love opening up clearings for Nev, but I think I need the points because I am behind. So sure, Nev, I will battle your trade post there.
1 point.
Yep. That frees me up for evening. I can incite.
Right there, there's ruins.
That's why I wasn't gonna craft saboteurs. Whoops.
You can change your mind if you want to. It's fine.
Yeah, screw it. I'm inciting there.
And then press
Ugh.
gets you 1, 2, 3, 2 points.
Thank you. And I draw one card, and I am done. Lord of the Hundo is Dunzo.
Oh, we have Trap Nev here though, and he's gonna fight his way out probably.
I know. It's
Rip.
almost as if my bullshit had a grain of truth hidden deep beneath it.
Well,
You'll
even if
just
he
have
didn't
to
hit you at
do
all, you were
something like-
trapped. So
Recruit. I don't know. Don't forget your water, by the way.
you'd have to recruit like
Oh, yes.
7. I mean, you could just build trade posts and leave me alone. You're gonna need me. I'll give you the free card this turn, Nev. Don't hit me.
Let's see, what do we got? We can do 4. Probably not going to be anything other than bunny.
Yeah, I was excited we got the otters on this map because of the sludge river.
John, you have a question in chat.
I do.
I'm gonna craft the fox escort to start.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, well, there you go. Perfect. Now you can get
Yeah.
out.
My favorite faction? Probably the Eerie. Yeah, they just, even though they're the ones that are the programmers, like they just have so much flexibility, so many different ways that they can do things, a lot of different tricks that require some nuance, and I really like that. But that's probably my favorite.
Or
Eerie.
maybe. Yep.
Mostly garbage. Wow.
Vagabond. I don't
I'm gonna
know.
Spend my.
I do love
current
playing
2
the Vagabond, but
cards
I don't know if I just think
and
the
pull
Vagabond is
a
interesting,
mouse
the
ambush.
mechanics. But man, the hate of the
I'm amazed
Vagabond
this card
is
isn't once per
it's a
turn.
heavy load to bear.
I mean,
I guess it is 2 for 1.
yeah. I mean, you can only do it twice probably, unless you've gotten some crazy card draw. But I guess the Riverfolk could just keep drawing cards and then just keep.
Yeah,
spinning.
Riverfolk, that's degenerate right there.
I mean, but it's hilarious, so it's cool.
And degenerate is absolutely my entire oeuvre here.
Is it your Raison
And
d'etre?
draw a card.
I don't know if I'm good at any
You
of
know,
the factions
calling it
anymore.
raison d'etre would imply that I
actually haven't played as much
aspire
Root,
to
like,
degeneracy.
really
when degeneracy
competitively.
is a part of the fabric of my being. Anyways, I've decided that I have a certain amount of time that I think I can go for Shameless Grift for this turn. And maybe slightly less Shameless Grift next turn.
Otters and
See
crows
how
are
we go
both near the top for me. Even though the crows
So
aren't,
I'm gonna draw a bunch of cards.
you know, highly successful, they're a lot of fun to just do some wild stuff. And otters are
Stop
just
giving
same
me
thing.
foods.
They can do some really fun stuff. Lizards have been growing on me though.
That's not
Bag.
it.
Craft
Craft bag.
bag. 1 point. Wrong one.
Oh, you're right.
Well, Lord, what I wanted to
Right color,
do,
wrong card.
can I call you Lord? I want to do the Deep Woods map next week, which is that's the pre-woodland version. So you actually have to settle the map, and then I think we can do it in 2 weeks.
And I can move and put down a trade post.
Can we say 2
You
weeks
can
from
ignore
tonight on
box
Weird Route we do the
rule,
Gorge
so
map?
Where are you headed?
Precisely.
Over there. 2 points.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. To start a bird song, look at the top 4 cards of the deck and put them back in any order.
Wait, whose pieces did you pay to place that trade post?
He ignores rule and fox clearings. He has the fox escort.
Right, that's great, but like he still has to pay for the ruler, and like it's not ignoring rule to have to pay the rule.
Oh, so we could do the Gorge. Ooh,
You get what I'm
yeah.
saying?
We could do the Gorge in next
I
week.
mean,
And then in 2 weeks,
this
we can
comes down to
do
the way this card is worded,
Deep
where
Woods.
it says for any reason. So
Well, then
arguably, wouldn't this be like if I was going to spend
I mean, if
otters
you-
for an otter rule trade post?
I mean, if you want to read it most strictly, nobody rules fox clearings, and you can't place in fox clearings because you ignore all rule in fox clearings.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or does that just mean that I can spend anything to place anything in fox
That's true.
clearings?
No,
Bop-Bot
because
is
you have to
slug.
pay the ruler's pieces, and if there's no ruler, because you're ignoring rule.
Bot is slug in the chat still. Hello.
Yeah.
Slug, that is not a good ruling. That is not how that works.
I'm not even in the chat and I know what he said.
still an issue.
Look, Eric, we're renegades. So we do what we want.
Do whatever you want.
All right.
I'm just saying
place-
it's wrong.
I'm gonna place wood. Oh, I do get to draw my cards. Well, I'll place wood first.
Ooh, Mo, you play the RPG?
two.
I have not
Oh shit!
got
I
into
screwed
that,
up.
but I love the Root universe so much
'Cause I forgot I
that I
draw
really
two.
feel like I
Hold on, 'cause
should.
I looked at the next 4 and put them back.
So,
in
how do you like
order,
the
so-
RPG?
Yeah, go ahead and fix it.
Yeah, because I forgot I draw 2.
love
Not to
that.
give one of these to someone. Whoops.
I love the idea of the RPG.
And I stupidly drew too many. Let's give. I still need the warlord's help probably, so let's give you this one. All right. And then I would have done this. Okay. Then I'm gonna craft Cobbler Commander, which is basically like Cobbler but way better. Like at the start of daylight, I can do 2 battles or 2 moves, or 1 of each. If not, I discard the card. Alrighty then. How am I going to score some points this turn? Question.
That's some fun art on the Cobbler Commander.
Yeah, I know it's awesome. He has like seen some shit. This is rough. He's got fires everywhere I want to build. Lizards are blocking me everywhere.
I could assist you with that.
True, but I mean, in my limited actions, I could just move in there and do it for pay in action. All my 4,000 wood is more concerning.
I could also assist you with that.
I have to get 7 guys in here. Battle.
I was ignoring my camera work.
March. Build.
Ooh, Slugface agrees with you, Garrick.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So-
I told you.
Okay, so how do we...
It's
So
fine.
what-
Just keep it rolling.
Okay. Hmm. Rough. I can't really take any turns off anymore, I don't think. March, build. March. Just let
Well,
them.
so I guess I can put it this way. I'm willing to sacrifice like 1 clearing to you because I'm gonna just move on and take a lizard clearing, I suppose.
Yeah, but I mean, you're gonna burn this down anyway, so it doesn't bother me. I'm just trying to score some points.
Yeah.
Let's just. Oh god, it's gonna suck though.
No, Sam, you're right. Nobody ever agrees with me.
All right,
Even-
let's march
especially when I'm right.
using my water. Oh, that doesn't even give me rule yet. Oh yeah, it does. By 1. Okay. And then we'll build twice for 4 points. Hey guy, I'm just gonna build this right next to your flaming rats.
This is fine.
This is fine. So that's 4 points.
Right, exactly. Slugfacekillah. He still has to spend the pieces of the ruling.
I had to spend this
Fashion.
water to get there.
You can't ignore that. That's what I was saying.
So that's all
Look,
my.
I was promised weird route.
I'm gonna spend this bird card
Keyword there is still root.
To
You still
mark-
follow the rules.
to march back. I'm gonna march here, and then here, I don't have to kill anyone. I might as well leave some guys here. I don't see cursed
Cursed.
fruit. I think that's it.
Well, no, Slug. Ignoring rule is not the same thing as ruling everything. Those are very different things.
I'll draw 2, I think.
No, Sam, that's not true. I just.
You have
Well,
to
then
explain
again,
yourself.
Garrick, you got to give the people what they want, and they
yeah.
want an otter cube.
All right, I will take my water. Ooh, it's hated rabbit. That's perfect. Got a
Yeah,
couple.
kill some otters.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Give us all a chance.
I'm going to spend these 2 acolytes. Hold on. Before I do that, I want to probably use my saboteurs. I am going to saboteur.
No, do the fox thing.
Yeah,
so
the
you
fox
can't get out of here ever.
Yeah, fox escort.
All right.
That is funny. Oh shit.
And then I will spend.
Dorsey will just salvage it out of the discard again.
I mean,
You
you're
sure
not
you don't
wrong.
want to? You don't want to move and battle these guys?
Wait, I
I guess you
wanna.
trapped
No. Well, no. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm. Hold on.
Have you used both?
I mean,
your
wouldn't that theoretically leave your 2 gardens extremely vulnerable?
Yeah, true.
3 gardens rather, because there's 1 on me as well.
Converting me to. I'll
Yeah.
save him.
I think what you could maybe want to concern yourself with is that fire currently on your southern garden.
Yeah.
I don't think
know.
there's much you can do about that.
Yeah, I think that's a lost cause.
Even with 2 battles, it's probably pretty grim.
Perfect. And what do I want to do with this water? All right. Well, I'm going to spend this or reveal this rabbit card to build a rabbit garden. There's a slot there, right? Yep. And then I will spend this rabbit card to score 3 points.
Fuck.
And then you know what? Oh no. That's how I want to do it.
Any crafting?
Nope. And I will need to discard a few.
Right, Slug. But just because you say any reason, that doesn't magically make ignoring rule apply to things that ignoring rule doesn't matter to. Like, establishing trade posts doesn't care if you rule. It just checks who rules, and you pay that.
True.
There we go.
All right, raise. I remove.
Bye-bye.
Yep,
my
those
king.
2.
3 buildings.
and this, and this.
3 points.
Thank you. And I get 2 ruins.
Gee.
Discarding this card.
I think cats are in trouble.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Focus.
That's all right. I mean, there's nothing else I can do.
Yeah,
It was my decision. I
it's
built
true.
there. I'd rather do that than leave 6,000 wood. So.
Thanks, Mo. We'll see ya.
I recruited. Let me pick a mood. Maybe bitter. I'm running out of good options. Go on to daylight. I'll craft field medic because I can.
Oh, also Slugface.
Nice.
We had that issue
pretty
this week that we had last week, where when we respawned the table, the clearings re-scrambled. I don't know if that's an adjustment you're able to make.
It's
Yeah, that could
probably
be
set up
something.
to on load.
Yeah.
I miss my relentless or whatever. Yeah, relentless.
You can just go lavish and get all that shit back.
I might. Maybe I should this turn. What's bitter gonna actually do for me? No, I can do things with bitter. Yeah.
Hey, KW. Yeah, we are back
Oh,
on the
I get a water.
Wastelands.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a fun game. And on
All
this
right,
very stream, we scheduled
Command
Lord of the
2, battle you there,
Boards
bot, bot.
Gorge map. What's that? Sorry, I was talking to chat.
Battling you in here.
The
Any ambush
nerve.
cards, bot?
No ambush. But I do have a card in my hand I would like to play. Just kidding.
So that was command 2, command 3.
Yep, we're gonna do it again.
1-1.
You can take your water if you so choose.
Oh,
Not
yes.
quite.
No?
Oh yeah. Because you did 3 hits. Yep.
Yeah.
Prowess 1 of 3.
Yes.
Good lord.
Jesus. Who allowed this?
Let's go ahead and use it here, battling.
I mean, there's been numerous threats in this game, which I think is cool, except for me, basically. It's 2 points, Warlord. Don't worry about that. I'll get you back going with a free card. If you use all those acolytes on the Warlord.
Was the roll? 3,
3-2.
2. So I need to kill one. Yep.
Oh, yours. Oh, you only had one guy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, did you want to convert this guy to a...
No, I didn't, because I'm
Okay.
going to use it now in my next advance.
Oh, okay. So you're at advance 2?
Yep. We're going to come over here. And we're going to use bitter.
To get 2 dudes. Oh,
3
3
dudes.
dudes. Nice. Look at you. What a pro.
Pro strats. Battling lizards there. Do you have an ambush?
No. You like that?
2-2.
I'm gonna have some acolytes. Will I have work to do though? I don't know.
I mean,
All right,
you
let's fight
definitely need
again.
to get- Yep,
Okay.
advance 4. Oh, no, wait.
Advance 3. This is it.
Okay. Whoa. 1 point, Warlord. You did some damage back to him. That's good.
Yeah. Oh, I needed
Uh,
to leave somebody behind, I think. I screwed up.
It doesn't matter. It's same points.
Is it? 3? Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So 2 points for a press. Do you want incite?
Hold on. I've got 2 water I'm out to spend.
Okay. I'll not do your 2
You can
points
still leave the points up. It's fine.
yet. Okay. 2 points for a press.
Oh, it actually could have mattered. That's okay. That's okay.
This is
What
gonna
can
be
I
an
do with this?
interesting ending.
Oh, I can draw cards. That's right. Is it raining? No, it's raining. Yeah, I'll just spend the 2, be safe and lame, and recruit 2 in here. I realized I could have moved and battled, cleared out these guys, left somebody over here, and gotten 3 points. But it's
Cleared
okay.
out these guys.
Yeah, I know. All right, that was my press points. Where am I?
21. Or you're in mouse, fox.
I'm gonna pitch the Fox Dom to incite over here, and I draw a card.
All
And I'm done.
All right. All my fundos back on the board. I'm going to spend this water to do that card thing. It's draw 2, and then one of those cards is removed from the game.
Yep.
Spicy.
You don't have to show it either. You can just. I mean, I guess it's river folk. I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe
yeah,
you do have to show
technically
it.
they're in your hand, so
Yeah, they're public
visible.
knowledge. So yeah, we do get to see which card you pitch.
And also, the general rule is that it's public knowledge unless it's explicitly hidden.
Yeah, probably the spoot.
Bye, boot.
And I might craft that.
That card would be brutal for against the vagabonds in the game. Like, all right, see your tea. Bye.
Yeah.
The vagabonds in the game.
Hmm.
He said, looking pointedly
Oh
at the
yeah, and how
warlord
does
board.
this? Yeah, exactly. I assume that works with the warlord.
It doesn't say
yeah, it just
crafted
says-
items box.
Yeah, it just says on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oof.
a bit vague in that regard.
Well, and the fact that
Well-
it even specifies not the torch, kind of implies that as well.
Would look at this. I should work at a casino.
3 boots, and you discard a boot.
Yes, I did. Now, keep in mind this shameless grift is all in service to the fact that a man literally locked me in his own house, and
You
it
could
is
fight
by
your way out.
the grace of my thirst for points that I'm not going to just murder my way out of your home because I want you to murder other people in their homes.
Yeah, but more acolytes, he can do more.
I feel
warlord.
like he doesn't need acolytes. Field medic looks like a good choice, though.
I mean, he's only converting 4 warlord pieces at this point.
What I really want is rabbit.
Outcast.
You want rabbit? Really?
Outcast.
He's not even in any rabbits though. We have to hurt the warlord. Or the warlord's gonna win. Everyone's been a threat in this game except for me.
You've been a
No, you
friend.
had a brief moment where you were a threat.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I was winning at one point, but cats are never a threat.
You were just more
They're
easily
winning here.
mitigated.
Yeah.
I'm about to have a fun turn. A slightly, like, moderate fun.
I've opened up space for you. You're in a good spot.
I know. Like, hello, this is totally open land now.
Do I do it? Do I kill my way out of this place?
I mean, eventually you could just recruit here, and I mean, that was probably the turn to do it. But
I mean, sort of. It would be 2 recruits, which is not a great thing to have to pay for. 2 recruits and trade post, rather. Or 3 recruits, which is also not great.
true.
I think what I'll do is I'll just fight these lizards.
All right.
Hmm.
Ambush card.
Nope.
Nev, or not Nev. Bot.
No, no, no.
Oof.
Not the
Oof.
3, no.
And then you'll kill the garden, I assume.
I'm afraid I must.
1 point. Another card for Bot.
Yep.
How about this guy? I don't know. Go ahead.
And that'll be the extent of my turn. All prices to 4.
Oh
Rip.
boy, here we go.
I mean, we're at the end game. It's just the right choice.
All right, I got a bunch of fun stuff. So, start of Birdsong. I can look at the 4 cards and rearrange them in any order. And this time I got to remember that I draw 2 of them immediately.
Good luck. I took all the boots.
All right, so I'm giving one of these to someone. Let's put this on top. These 2 here. And then this one and this one. Okay. Place 1 wood here and here. Alright, then the start of daylight. The start of daylight, I draw 2 cards and can give one to a partner. I will give you this card.
Did you get your water?
I did not get my water, of course not. I never remember that. And then I have Cobbler Commander. Start of daylight, take 2 moves or initiate 2 battles, or do 1 of each. I'm going to initiate 2 battles, and I'm going to battle. Oh, you actually have an ambush now. That's not fun.
But it's rabbit. Well, rabbit and mouse.
Yeah.
This one's good.
Yeah, so I'll initiate a battle here
You're helping him win. What are you
to get a
doing?
point. No, I
me?
want to get both of them. 1 point. Oh, helping him win?
Helping
Maybe.
otters win. Maybe.
I know, but I need points.
Then build.
Oh, yeah, because you're saying he can't use my mouse.
Well, before you get too much further in your turn, Fuggless,
I mean, he can still build one here, so it doesn't really matter.
If I am in mouse outcast, I'm not going to be able to help. Well, I mean, I can convert these warriors.
Well, I draw 2 at the end of my turn, so I'll have a ton of cards. Oh well, no, maybe not. Because I was
Real
going
quick,
to.
Fugless.
Yes.
Your argument for removing trade posts works great for the mouse one, but not so great for the fox one.
Why?
Well, you said he could just place the other trade post anyway, and that's true for mouse, but you're removing a fox.
Fine.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fine. Y'all are annoying. All right, I'll
do you. I'm just pointing out that your logic is flawed.
I'll do a move in battle. So do you want to play your ambush card, Nev? Oh, I guess I can move 4. Nah, that's fine. I'll just move 1. If you want to ambush me, it's fine.
You know what? I don't.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I did 1 of each. So I do get 1 point. and I fulfilled Cobbler Commander. All right, crafting. I'm going to craft the peace offering. And then I will build and recruit, I guess. Ugh, that sucks. Two points, and then recruit. Then I draw 2. All right, the problem about that is
It's like if you could make it fox, I can take this.
well, making it fox, I'd have to discard 3 cards, and that's not going to happen.
Oh yeah. Well, even if it was well,
If it's rabbit, you're okay.
not really.
Well, what is your plan? Hold on, before we. What's your plan? You just want to kill this? Is that what you're thinking?
That would be great.
But it's not going to be hated. If it's hated bunny, you can like just I guess you can't really assault there.
No.
I mean, I can make it fox for sure. Oh no, I can't. I'm only discarding 1 card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do a whole lot here, unfortunately.
I think the only thing you can do is if you discard 1 rabbit, then that makes it stay rabbit.
I can do that.
And there's really nothing I can do because other than your stuff in that central clearing.
What the heck?
I know. That's not useful.
I know, we got to slow him down somehow.
I know. That's why I want
Well, if we make it
fox.
mouse, you can convert 4 guys out of here. It's not terrible. I mean, he recruits 3 of them right back though, so that's not great.
But without the oppress points, that slows him down quite a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
What
I
do you
can
want
do.
it?
I can make it work with mouse.
You want it to keep it mouse?
Yeah.
I can make it mouse or bunny. That's all I can do. I cannot make it fox. I don't have enough discards.
Oh, we're getting raided by Girls Game 2. I've never been raided before.
That's not true. We rated you once or twice back during.
Oh
the
yeah, that's
tournament.
true. That's true.
Wow.
Once again, I don't count.
No, I know.
All right, what do you pick? What do you want? You want a mouse or bunny?
Mouse. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, go mouse. Go mouse.
All right.
That's good.
So it is now normal mouse.
I like that all these people arrived to our channel just in time to watch me Bane posting in the chat.
All right, what am I gonna do? We got water.
I think we, the 3 of us need to team up.
Well,
y'all aren't concerned about otters? Let's be real here.
I'm not.
Yeah, thanks, Nev.
He is slow rolling to it because does have 8 points in trade posts, and he
Let
can
me wipe
technically
otters,
build.
and then you wipe me.
I have
That's
11
only fair.
acolytes.
Yeah, he can build 3 trade posts on his next turn. So true.
And I can craft every boot in the game.
You're right. He is a concern too. Everyone's a concern except.
Sure, and that's why I'm just like, I'm making a parlay here. Let me wipe otters, and then you can wipe me. And,
I'm pretty sure
Circle of life.
Nev and
Is this not the same argument I gave to you? And your response was, "This is the most egregious form of horseshit."
Right, and the difference was you started saying that you were unable to do the policing that we were asking you to do, and I pointed out that was
my statement, or at least my intended statement, was you might leave me unable to do policing.
Yeah, and I disagreed.
And I ended up trapped in a lizard clearing for 3 turns. Well, 1 turn. Well, for like 20 minutes. It wasn't that.
All right, I'm going
people
to spend these 8.
Whoa.
1, 2, 3, 4. They're gonna go here.
I like it.
And I have 3 more. I probably should do something. Yeah, you know what? We're going to spend 2 of those to battle in that central mouse. You have an ambush.
Oh, you had like 11 acolytes, really?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he had 8, and then Nip killed 3 more.
No ambush, but I'll go ahead and spend this mouse escort so that I get the higher die roll.
Oh, no.
Incredible.
Oh my god. The
Bot
goon.
bot.
The goon.
The goon for hire. The warlord. He's like, come on, I need help. Oof. Brutal.
Now I just lay in the middle of the field and die in the scorching sun.
Wait for death.
I will spend this bird card to take.
Oh, I think
this.
I forgot to say it earlier, but the American Badger that Kyle drew might be my favorite art of anything he's done. I just love that thing's face and head.
And then I'll spend the dominance for 2 points.
Been a very
And-
entangled competitive game, though. I've enjoyed it.
I like how you sounded like ashamed to say that or something.
No, I'm just saying it's been a good game.
All right. I get a water. I raise. Nothing is removed, but I roll the die. Yeah, Sam, it's the angry one. Mouse. What can we do with that? Nothing great. We'll just send it off to the corner, I think. Okay, recruit. I get 3 at my warlord. I get 2 down in my stronghold clearing. Choosing a mood. Let's go rowdy, I think. Let's see, any crafting? No crafting. First command, let's move 3 dudes up there, I think. Let's see, you've got 2 more. We'll just fight the lizard here. Do you have an ambush?
Where is it?
In the mouse here.
No ambush.
Okay.
Whether or not I had an ambush was contingent upon which clearing it was in.
Mm-hmm. Sure it was. Third command, we will move up here.
Please.
And then first advance will come up here and battle the otters.
Go ahead.
Board wipe, baby, board wipe.
Oof,
3-2.
that's good. Hurts.
That is good.
Hurts Garrick some.
Yeah, it does.
I'll use Field Medic.
Where do they go? They go to adjacent clearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, does it round up? Oh
it
my
actually
goodness.
is.
Nev, when did you send me that?
Oh, half.
When did you send me that
Yeah, it
question?
is half.
If I took out your gardens, would it kill you?
You're a big guy.
I see you don't have. Actually, hold on. So if we want to be technical here, I dealt 3 hits to John on his turn,
Water.
and it doesn't say your turn; it says in 1 turn.
Yeah, you should have his water. Oh, I see what you're saying.
That is because, yeah, he was
You're saying because of the goon?
as the defender, yeah.
Yeah, as the defender, I should
Slugface
have.
says yep. It doesn't say when
Okay.
attacking or
Yep.
anything.
So I should have that.
So theoretically, you could steal each other's water. If-
Yeah.
As defenders, yeah.
Yeah,
Do you think it should be that? Do you think it should be
it should definitely just
when
be
you're
your turn.
attacker or on your
Yeah.
turn? Yeah, yeah.
On your turn, yes.
You know, I was asking about it in jest earlier, but maybe I found Cursed Root.
You first route. All right. Well, because we're spending those to recruit. That's why I
Yeah,
realized
yeah.
it was relevant.
The warlord was weak.
Yeah, Slugbase. It's got to be your turn, even if it looks odd. There's other things on the aid that look odd too. We'll go ahead and see. That was that was 2 advance, right? No, that was 1 advance.
2 more.
Yeah. Oh, holy shit! Did I not leave anything behind in that clearing?
Slugface, maybe you should change your name to Shrugface.
I definitely meant to.
Wait, but did you have enough to get through here? I assume you had. Did you have 5? I think you only
Because you
had
did
4.
just recruit your 2.
Well,
I think
sure,
you
but
had.
I also just lost 2. So
I
yeah,
think
maybe
you
I
had
did need
5.
to bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I watched it, I
Yeah.
was like, oh yeah, I was like, how did you get through there? Oh yeah, you barely made it. So yeah,
Yep,
I
I
think
barely
you were
made it.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. So what we're gonna do is come back
Rip.
and battle the river folk here.
Oh, yay. Field
Yeah.
medic again.
Nah, I'm ambushing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fair.
I mean, I can still field medic it too, but go ahead and roll.
It's just send one guy.
Real quick, I'm gonna field medic back.
Put one mouse over into adjacent.
Oh,
room.
no, that is kind of
That's solid.
interesting with the warlord.
Yeah. Oh, holy chill, dude. Go back to your spot. There you go.
So roll.
All right, battling.
Aw, boo. We needed more damage.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll field medic then.
Okay.
Yeah, that's dumb. Slugface, it cannot be round up. It has to be round down for that reason.
Yeah, probably.
All right, and then I'm just
Look,
gonna
if we
advance.
inject him with enough morphine, he'll live forever.
I'm gonna advance over here.
Cool.
Evening. I can incite. That's fine. That's fine. I oppress in 4 clearings.
2
Yeah.
points.
Yep. And then I draw 1 card. No, 2 cards because I have Rowdy. Yeah. I'm smart.
All right. I have to. I might have it, but I have to make sure I do things in the
Rip.
right order.
I was trying, guys.
I know.
So
We-
I'm gonna
we-
use
We
rabbit head.
overindulged early on.
I'm gonna take one of those boots.
What? I don't believe you. I should have lavished them.
Oh, does
out
it
of
actually put
spite.
it back up there?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
puts
it
it back.
does.
to supply.
Oh,
So
wow.
I should have just lavished them out of the game.
Oh, so you could have actually taken coins and then redug for coins. That's hilarious.
I mean, I'm doing it right now.
Wait, you're not getting coins back. There's no more coins. What do you mean?
Oh, sorry, that was the one I wanted to take, not the boot. As much as it would have been a meme.
Oh yeah.
My apologies. My apologies. Now organize all my crap.
This is over.
Yeah.
Oh.
Make sure to craft the coins. 224.
And then 3 trade posts.
Yeah, 2 to start for cats and mice.
27, 28. And then you just got to figure out a rule somewhere for what a mouse.
And then what's the easiest
You
one
might
to
not
get
have it
to?
this turn.
I think I still do. No?
Well, that's all that matters.
I mean,
You have to get 5 guys here.
I think you might have screwed it up by placing trade posts here.
He's back.
I'm not sure if you've been able to hear me.
We can hear you
Okay.
now.
Now we can.
Were you?
I think we could before.
I'm not sure because nobody was responding, and
What were
so
we saying?
Couldn't before.
okay. There's that
My
certain.
thought, Nev, is that you need to have done the Fox trade post with my pieces, and then you come here and do this with yours somehow.
Yeah, the weird part is I'm matched for rule with the cats over there.
Yeah.
Which is what makes this difficult. So you might be right. I might not have it.
No, I think you do. I think Eric's right. If you make this a fox here, and then you have these 4 left, you just move these 2 here, recruit 1. Oh no, you don't. You still
Yeah,
that'd
right?
be one
I
action.
don't, I'm one shy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're 1 shy.
Which means I get to trust my fate to RN Jesus.
Oh yeah, you could draw.
Let's spin the wheel, boys.
If you draw any crafted item, this should be gone, right?
Yeah, you grabbed that coin, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Murder Hawk, dude.
Alright.
Just craft the Murder Hawk. Who cares?
Oh my goodness, the musculature that does not at all match the rest of the art.
It's so beautiful, though. If this is a sword,
Or T.
or that.
There it
GG.
is. GG.
Boo, I wanted
Yep.
one more turn.
Oh,
Not that I could have done anything, but
Yeah, I mean the game was still over.
Yeah, I think once I hit 18, it was like, okay, I can win from here, just even if I'm not on the board.
Yeah, like I was trying to wipe you ASAP just to try and make it harder for you, but yeah,
And you got very, very close.
yeah.
Because, admittedly, if it wasn't for RN Jesus, I did not have that.
Yeah,
What else did we have on the deck?
an ambush.
1 ambush. 5 boots. There we go.
I was hoarding crafting items, so you were gonna have trouble, or like to make you have trouble.
Oh, good on
I
you.
was wondering.
I was just trying to hoard that, and then I stupidly discarded that hammer at some point when I.
Yeah.
I was looking through there, and I'm like, "There's no T in this discard."
That's because I had them forever.
You had them all.
I was trying.
That's pretty cool. You did a good job holding those.
Valiant effort. The first game where I got to craft coins 3 times.
Yep, that's weird root. Remember that time I crafted coins 3 times? Well, I crafted them once, so you crafted them a third. They were a third.
Yeah.
They crafted a third.
They were
time.
crafted 4 times in total. And I had to
Oh, yeah, you did.
uncraft them and then craft them again.
Well, GG.
Yeah,
GG.
I enjoyed it.
that was a neat game. I like how the closed off paths really force people really close together.
Yeah.
It's kind of a neat side effect of this layout.
Yeah, I really like it. All right. Well, in this session, we also determined and scheduled we're going to have Lord of the Board on with the Gorge map for Weird Root next week, and then in
Nice.
2 weeks, Slugfacekillah will be here to play on the Deep Woods, which, if you remember or weren't here, that's the pre-woodland version of the map. So you actually have to establish the map. So that is what we've got up on Weird Root the next 2 weeks. So thanks everybody for joining tonight. Hope you had fun, and we'll continue to keep making Root even weirder with all this stuff. So have a good night.